Hi, future Josh. I'm here too. Connor, say hi to future Josh. Don't be rude. I'm standing on the parapet looking up at the sky going, it's a beautiful summer morning today. Why does it feel like the universe is a bit grumpy about that fact, or at the very least, struggling to articulate it? Oh well, it's probably nothing. We said sleight of hand with his proficiency. Sorry, dexterity was proficiency, that was it. Hmm. Oh shit. Wait to bust out your Aryan stereotypes there, Blake. Yes. Yeah, fair enough. Mm-hmm. I thought you were against the final solution. That joke's never going to get old. Yes, I will. I will work my way leisurely down towards him. He doesn't seem like he's not like a come over it quickly, is it? It's just a general sort of casual sort of come over, isn't it? Yeah. In that case, I'm gonna. I also am relaxed. I'm a big lizard, and I'm in the sun, so I'm quite slow. I'm like, yeah, this is a good day. I snap salute. I'm just like, I don't know what you mean, sir. It must have been pure luck. Okay, okay. I like this. I like it. I'll be honest, sir. I'm not good at subterfuge. It turns out. I'm quite bad at subterfuge, as it turns out. Yep. mm. Wait, there's a monster in their woods and... Sorry, go on. I apologize. I was saying, so there's a monster in the woods that is stealing people and they're not concerned. It feels culty, if I'm honest. Mm. Yes. Yes, I mean, yes, sir! This is literally what we built this team to do, sir. Mm-hmm. Of course, sir. Don't worry, sir. Something tells me that's not going to be an issue this time, sir. Okay, sir. Okay, last resort. Form in. Is it right? We are going to head out as soon as we are ready. We are going to take a time to make sure all of our last minute preparations is taken care of. Um, Brendan, are you familiar with your new weapon? Good. Rivik, are you ready? Sorry. Yes. Two thumbs up. Finger guns. No, he wouldn't do that. He'd just nod. Uh, Rivik, anything you need? Josh. Okay. Yeah. In that case, you two over there being unusually quiet. Are you good? That's two thumbs up. Okay, let's keep going. And we will march out in formation. And by formation, I mean I will march out in formation with probably the disciplined ones with me, and then I assume Rivik just sort of loping around doing his own damn thing. Didn't you eat a person? Vampire. No, it's vampire nip, also known as just garlic. I respect it. Okay. I mean, I'm probably chanting out some of those some traditional marching songs. You know, I've been part of a unit. This is we do this. You know, it's I don't know what I've been told. I don't. Guys, you need to repeat after me. I don't know what I've been told. But Prince Leon is rather bold. Sound off. Mm. So stuff like that. I can sing along if they know what's good for them. Uh, I don't know what I've been told, but that flaming mall is really cool. As a weapon enthusiast, I like that a lot. That molly is fucking hot. Sound off. I mean, it can't be that much of a shortcut if we're still maintaining the same pace. Hmm. I would be concerned about that. You gotta be mysterious. This is like how everyone envisions Batman's vanishing trick is that you turn around and he's gone. In actuality, he's just like hanging underneath the building, like don't look, please. Like, just yeah. All right, no, yeah, no, he is the edgiest of lords, and we respect that. Mhm. Mhm. Mm. You know, yeah, I was expecting a little more. Hmm. Right. Yeah. Okay. Warm up. This is the plan. Yes. Brendan. Uh, you, me, and Rivik, we are going to go and investigate the local tavern. You two go over to the perimeter and look around for any clues, okay? And they nod and they give thumbs up and they leave. Thank you. But yeah, and the three of us go to the tavern to search for clues. Yeah, yeah. No. Us three are going to the tavern. The two NPCs who aren't currently fucking here are off doing something else, because then we don't have to worry about them not. No. Rivik's coming with me because he's here. Mm. Mm. Hey, is Chris coming? Okay, no sweat. You and him are currently scouting the outskirts of a village together because you weren't here and we needed to send you somewhere. Alright, cool. I mean, How old is the barmaid? Like, I don't need an exact age. Like, is she teenager? Is she like young, middle aged? What's late 30s? So about the same age as Timaeus. All right. I'm gonna clap those Brendan on the back, and I'm gonna say, get us a couple of drinks and go wait with Rivik. I'll be right back. Uh, and then I'm gonna approach the barmaid. Thank you, ma'am. I am here on behalf of the kingdom. We have received reports of missing people. I was hoping you might be able to enlighten me on that. Hmm. You seem to be holding it on quite well. Yes, I've noticed. You seem to be very strong. I was expecting at least a little more concern in the air, but you seem to be holding together very well. A fine sentiment. If I may ask, you talk about monsters in the. Go on. I was gonna say, if I may ask, you speak about monsters in the woods. Am I breaking up or something? Hello? Okay. I am going to say. Ah, I can hear all of you, but it seems like I'm on delay of some kind. I don't think so, because I start talking for a good few seconds before you start talking. Hang on, let me check. Let me try something. Right. Okay, we're gonna try this. I'm saying, um, you talk about monsters in the woods. Do you perchance know any more specifics about them? Do you know anyone who does venture into the woodlands? Hmm. Do you know where I might find this man? And that's a large area to search. Outside of the woods, does he have a house or a hut? Fantastic. Thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it. I will give her. Oh, I give her a half bow and then return to my companions who are drinking. Okay, here's what I've discovered, and I'll explain everything I just heard. Thoughts? Thoughts? I. Thank you. Yeah. It's probably as good as the ingredients around here can make it. mm. Brewery fresh, yeah. Mm. Farm fresh. I love this warm milk. Yes. All right. Well, any thoughts or ideas? Because I'm currently going along the lines of we try and hunt down this hunter and see if he has any other information for us. Mm. Yes, you seem. Hmm. I see. Yes, I agree. Um, well, I suppose we'll wait here for a moment and see if the others come back. And then we'll all head out and find the hunter together. Sonia, how you doing? Such valuable insight. I am awed. Yep. Something to destroy her. Makes sense. God, he's so cool. Basically, there's a forest. There might be monsters in it, and people have been disappearing. And now we want to go and find the local hunter who goes into the forest because he might know more than we do. You now know everything we know. Currently in the forest, but he has a hut near the forest. Would you like some of this hops in water? It is actually surprisingly good. Hops in water. Farm fresh. I choose to believe hops in water is the name of the brand of beer. The chunkiness gives you. Mm. Mmm. Chewy. All right, we finish our wonderful drinks, and then we are going to head out to see if we can track down the hunter. Huh. Rivik. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Rivik, can you track him from this hut? Footprints. Oh no. Anyway, I believe in you. Chris will be here in 5 minutes. Uh, that's. Ooh. Well, we knew that. Let's. I mean, if you've got his scent, track boy, track. You're gonna change what animal you are every single session. I'm gonna treat you like a different domesticated animal. You're a cat last session. You're a dog this session. Next session, you can be a budgie. Ha! Mm. He's a shit hunter then. No. 12. Meanwhile, me and Brandon are having a nice conversation about weapons. Ooh, not bad. Hmm. Hold, friend. We actually came searching for you. We we heard tell of a monster here that's stealing people. Would you know anything about that monster? Unless you know of another one. Can I insight this guy? Natural 20. You're not telling us everything. What else are you hiding? People have been going missing. And you, but you don't think it's a monster in the woods because you feel like you would have noticed such a thing. I see. Thank you for your time, sir. I mean, yeah, he can go on his way. I turn to the others. Hmm. I don't like him. He seems suspicious. Hmm. At the very least, Hey. Very good. Okay. Yeah, you punched the tree to submission. Hmm. I mean, that was damn impressive, Brutus. Maybe you can use your mighty skills to help us out with this current problem. Um, yes. Mm, mm. It- Maybe. Alternatively, it's actually some kind of murder cult. I do love a murder cult. Mm. Yeah, maybe see if anyone's less happy than anyone else. Also, Rivik, the fact that you left that deer alive bothers me. That seems unusual. You would say you're a hunter. Yeah, I thought as much. Would you be so kind as to stalk that guy, see what he's doing with that deer? It just something about it is putting me on edge. Brilliant. Remember, this is search and report. Do not engage. Reliquary. Hmm. Stained glass. Meanwhile, so tell me, Brutus, how did you take down the tree with your bare hands? It must have been quite the tale. The tree. Oh, damn, you're so cool, man. Oh, look, Rivik's back. Okay. Hmm. I turn to the priest. I, I, face our cleric and our paladin, the two religious people of our group. Do either of you know anything that the Church of Life would need with like a still alive deer? Two. I'm sorry, dying. Okay. Okay. In that case, I feel like confronting this priest is our next obvious course of action. Um, we want to try and do this with minimal casualties, right? Everyone here is, as far as we know, completely innocent. So, we're going to start off diplomatically. Okay? Okay. We will head. We'll head to the church. I still feel like there's a delay between me saying stuff and you guys hearing me. All right. Well, we go to the church. Wait. Hang on. You want me to say what? Say go on 3 or something? Okay. Well, no, because that's never going to work. Because obviously there's always a delay with stuff. We just want to see how big the delay is. All right. Okay. 1, 2, 3. All right. Let's see if I can figure out. Let's see if I can figure out how to fix this. 1 second. All right. Let's see if that's better. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. We'll take it. We'll take it. Okay. Yeah. Casual knock. Who? Yes. Um. I would like to gesture for one of our religious people to take point on this because they know this better than I do. Something beginning with an L. Okay, wonderful. um, I believe that we should cover our bases here. Cathartic, you are our cleric here. Maybe you could work with brother. Sorry, I didn't get your name, sir. Priest Vilnius, yes, Brother Vilnius. If Cathartic, if you work with Brother Vilnius, maybe come up with some kind of religious. I don't know if you have any prayers or ceremonies or anything you could perform to maybe give this village some divine protection. Um, and Brandon, you should go and talk to this poor widow, see if she knows anything. Um, and as for me and Brutus, we will hang around and see if anyone needs backup. And I pointedly don't mention Rivik, as I trust him to sneak away and do his own thing whilst everyone else is distracting people. Yeah, sure. I mean, I don't think me or Brutus are going to be much help, and the others have their own objectives. So, I'd ask, um, when was the last time you saw him? Where was the last place you saw him? Did he act strangely before he disappeared? And does he have, as far as you know, any enemies? Generally the basic questions to ask. Villains with a V. V V V. As he acting strangely, where did you see him last? When did you see him last? Has he got any enemies? Well, in that case, very small talk, and unless you've got any other questions that come to mind, you know. Ooh, good question. Sounds less like an abduction and more like a leaving. Hmm, interesting. Volunteered at the church, you say? Hmm, yeah, charcoal. Okay. It's Steve and Stevette. I mean, seeing the obvious connections, right? Oh, shit. Send them my condolences. In all seriousness, though, we all see the connections, right? The blindingly obvious connection. Yeah. All right. Well, while you're doing that, let's jump over to someone else. Yeah. Oh, ceremony. True. True. Yeah. You should marry this man. I'll be honest. I mostly asked you to do this to. I mostly asked you to do this just to distract him. Yeah. Apologies to people listening in the future. I need to sort this shit out.
Go to priest. Priest no have deer. Where the fuck deer do be at? I want to find that
You would
because
need
I
to. You
feel
would.
like where
The last time that you saw the deer was in the presbytery, which is like built onto the side of the church. You were in the main prayer hall when you went in.
is there a way
There's a door.
through that is available?
Yeah, you can enter the presbytery from the main church, but the only way to do that is through the prayer hall. There is also the back door that you saw earlier.
Hmm.
You just got to pick a lock.
I can do that. I have thieves' tools. I will do that, please.
Okay, so you make a stealth check for
I will indeed do
me.
that. I will do it well. Holy shit.
25, yeah.
Hey.
You're invisible as you slink around the back of the church, blending
Ghost.
perfectly in between the now the late evening shadows. As you make it to the back door of the presbytery. Yeah, no, make a thieves tools check, which is sleight of hand. except you have proficiency.
I have proficiency with sleight of hand, so
That
dear
is-
lord,
Ooh.
So natural one.
wow.
Damn, the arcane magics of this foul priest blind you.
It's not even locked.
as
It's just a
you.
push door, and he's trying to pull it.
No, it is locked. It's just a really, really tricky lock.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Okay. There's. Okay.
You have Misty Step.
No.
Oh.
Any.
Unfortunately.
hmm.
If you want to get through, you're either going to have to bust down the door, or sneak your way through the prayer hall whilst Sonia is talking to the priest.
I will actually. Yes, I will sneak my way through the prayer hall. What I intend to do is doing it on the ceiling
Ooh.
Ooh, I
because
like
I
that.
can
I like
do
that.
that.
See, I would have you roll with disadvantage because he's actively in the room. I'm going to let you roll flat.
Because Sonia's also distracting him.
Yeah,
You have
Hey!
posture of the tree.
20.
It's full TV,
Um,
but that's up to 20.
Cathartic. I'm going to say that you see it because it's funnier if you do. As you kind of just
Just
see
walking on the
Rivik
ceiling.
like walking upside down on the ceiling across and above you before slinking down behind the priest and standing next to the door to the respiratory.
Pink Panther music's playing in the
Dun-dun.
background.
Daran.
As-
Daran. Daran.
As being masterfully distracted, the priest does not notice as you open the door and wander inside. And it looks
Mhm.
there's a couple of rooms. There's what looks like some kind of study, as well as a bedroom, which is threadbare. It's not exactly overflowing with elegance. But there's a mattress, there's a desk.
Part of it.
In the study, there's another desk with a pen and a quill and a couple of books.
All right.
Look for a secret door.
Uh,
There's always a secret door.
yeah, I mean, okay. Check desk. The handle's always on the desk
Also bookshelves.
or a bookshelf.
Okay, make a investigation or perception check. I'll let you do either or.
I will do. Perception because that is better for me. That is 22.
22. You notice some scratch marks around the base of one of the bookshelves.
Ah, I knew it.
As it doesn't take a genius to figure out that it swings open like a door, revealing a stone staircase leading down.
I'm just gonna go down.
Okay, you go down. The darkness down here seems to swallow you whole, until eventually, after longer than you think should be possible walking, you make it to a relatively small, maybe like a 20-foot square room. Towards the back end of it is an altar. On that altar, you currently see the still breathing body of the bound deer, the arrow removed, and the wound where it was in the base of its neck healed. The deer seems to be still breathing very shallowly, however, as it's locked in place. Behind this deer is a iron reliquary box, maybe about 6 to 7 feet tall. It's rusted and it looks old. The twin doors at the front of it, seemingly ebbing up and down slightly. And just as you walk down, you see one of these rusted iron doors slowly creak open, and a fleshy tendril
Ooh.
jump out from the door before pulling the deer impossibly inside of the box, followed by the sound of horrid crunching as a thin river of blood pours out from underneath the closed doors of the reliquary box.
Okay.
That's probably fine.
Interesting.
Nothing to worry about.
That's probably fine. Yeah. Okay. Well, what I'm not gonna do is walk up to it. In the name of scouting and not getting myself killed, unless there's anything else obvious in the room.
There's lit candles that are somehow not burnt out in either corner that are casting like a dark light over the gruesome scene. making the blood that's running down from the inside of this iron box like look black against the dim candlelight.
Yeah.
If you want an idea for what it looks like, let me find a
I've seen a
good photo
vampire's
online.
coffin before, right? It looks
No,
suspiciously like that.
it's not like a vampire's coffin. It's more, if I
Yes.
could imagine, there we go. Copy image. Imagine if I go into the Silent King. It's like, okay, never mind. That exceeds the file limit. Disco, fuck's sake. I just want to copy paste an image, bro. I don't
With an
care if
image,
you
take
fucking.
a photo of it on your phone and send it that way.
There's got to be one that's like be raised. Nope. Fuck. Okay.
Is it an Iron Maiden?
I'll just take a photo. More similar to an Iron Maiden than it is a. It's like this is with the doors open, so the things on the side of the doors, but it's a box that in normal churches are used to hold holy artifacts. Except this one is made of rust. This one is made of rusted iron instead of opulent gold.
Yeah, it's a reliquary. It's a reliquary shrine.
Yeah. Except it's big.
Okay.
It's a lot bigger than a reliquary box usually is.
I've seen some pretty big reliquary boxes in my time.
So it's
This
kind
one's
of
maybe
like
about 6 to 7 feet tall.
sacrifices to something weird. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I've got my info. There's some strange shit down here. We know
That's enough cause for us to use force to get
Do
in and
shit.
investigate. So if you want to come and tell us,
enough cause for us
Yeah.
to mention that we work for the prince.
Well,
Right, we are going to cut. We're going to cut back to Connor. Connor, what are you doing? You're muted, by the way. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I am talking with the family of the people disappearances.
Going from house to house, you find out that the first man, the one that you just spoke to, Magdalene's husband, was a church volunteer. The girl was a member of the choir. The third man used to be the priest's assistant, well, the old priest's assistant before the new one came in. The old one just retired. There's nothing fancy about that. Yeah, they all seem to have some kind of connection to the church.
gasp of surprise!
And weirdly enough, from what you can tell, they all seem to have been getting closer to priest Vilnius in the weeks and months leading up to their deaths. Disappearances.
I'm going to write all this down, and summarize it. Either Brother Vilnius is a very good serial killer. He is a member of a cult and sacrificing people, or there is something that doesn't want people getting close to him.
Okay. Right. As you, all of you, I think we'll cut back to Sonia real quick as he says, well, I mean, it's been a wonderful discussion, Miss.
It's just cathartic.
Cathartic, but it's nearly time for evening prayer. So if you don't mind, I'll ring the bell and we'll start the sermon, if that's okay.
Of course, I would love to see another priest to do their work.
Wonderful. Rivik, you hear, whilst you're down in this basement, the tolling of bells above you.
Don't ask for who the bell tolls, for it tolls for me.
As Brutus and Timaeus, you see people leaving their houses and journeying towards the church.
I really wish I hadn't filled my mouth with peanuts a second ago. Wow, look at all those
I'm
people.
assuming
We
you're
should
gonna say
probably go see what
something.
they're doing.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
man, let's go.
Following the trail of people, everyone seems to sit down inside the church for their sermon. They all seem, again, quite happy about what's going on. They're all filled with the joys of simple village life as Priest Vilnius motions everyone to quiet down and begins his sermon. He preaches about the sanctity of life, how beautiful every day given is, and how everything should be nurtured, how nothing should be wasted, and how everything is building towards a brighter future under the watchful eye of his holy God.
Hey,
It's
Brutus, have
actually
you got any
quite a nice.
threes?
Because I look particularly uninterested.
Yeah, no,
during all
it's
of this.
just have you got any threes?
Okay.
Playing Go
Oh,
Fish in the background.
Is anything you guys are doing during this like hour-long sermon, or are you
Yeah.
sitting and waiting for it to end?
Playing Go Fish with Brutus.
I'm sitting there looking really bored, happy to do anything else.
Rivik's got his thinking face on.
Brendan or Cathartic?
I am going to sit through this sermon, even though it's not one of them. Even though it's not
Your church. It's
Lauren.
Church of Brutus.
Even though it's not the Church of Lauren, it is
Mm.
still a church and a place of holy worship.
Mm.
So I'm going to
Okay.
respect the sermon and listen to it.
Okay. Eventually, the sermon ends. Everyone stands up and begins to leave, and a few people from the audience hang about and start tidying up the church, with Priest Vilnius helping them. He seems to be sitting there or helping one man in particular, just tidying up the pews, making sure everything's in order, polishing the brass and gold, having a. They both seem to be, smiling and laughing at one another. They're having quite a good conversation.
Cool. I guess we'll just sort of regroup in a corner and listen to what everyone has to say. Compare notes.
Yeah.
Rivik.
I'm gonna also tell you what the information I found.
Interesting.
We're just going to wait for everyone to get all their information out first.
So you're saying there's a potential chance that something funky's happening in the church. Rivik, did you see anything suspicious down there? Anything that might corroborate with what we might have put together here? Even the slightest, smallest of inconsistencies.
There's a scary tentacle cupboard in a dark basement.
That might do it.
Yes, I think that would do it.
It's the deer.
Excuse me?
It hentied the
The
deer.
cupboard with tentacles. The deer.
Discord is censoring you, dude.
Tentacle cupboard ate the deer.
Yeah, I know that. I put that together. My thought was funnier. Okay. Does anyone have any objections to storming the basement? Speak now or
Nope.
hold your peace.
We should do it quietly.
Aw.
Use the cover of the prayers.
The prayers
to
are over.
sneak
They're
in.
currently, I don't know, cleaning.
Cleaning up afterwards.
Yeah.
We can use the distraction of him cleaning up.
I am not stealthy.
Yeah, I'm in heavy
I'm gonna
armor.
say, if
But
all
my
of you
character
just march
still
straight
advise
towards,
stealth.
I am
if
quite
all of
stealthy.
you march straight towards the door, there's no way he's not noticing that.
I think the time
So
for
what do we
subtlety
do
is
about the
past.
priest?
I think we should wait until basically quote unquote civilians are out and confront him.
That's a good
Because
point.
the deer didn't get down there. Otherwise, how did the deer get down there unless he brought it
Well,
down
we
there?
saw him do. Well, Rivik saw him do that, and we also know that the church doors do have a big fuck off bar that we can slide across once everyone's out to prevent anyone from interfering. And according to Rivik, the door at the back is absolutely impenetrable. It's got some kind of arcane lock on it.
Mm-hmm. Damn near impossible to break.
So,
So yeah, we sort of wait.
as you're waiting around, the priest shouts over his shoulder, Mary, I trust you to leave things in pleasant order. I'm going to be giving good little John here. You say good little, he's like maybe in his early 30s, a Bible study lesson. If you're all right to finish cleaning up, I'll come by the doors after you're done, don't worry. As Mary nods as him and John go towards the respiratory.
I would like to look around. Is there any cross iconography in this church?
Cross?
Yeah.
No, there is not.
Mm. 'Cause I'm
Jesus
getting
doesn't
mighty
exist
Catholic
here.
vibes off of this guy. I'm just saying.
Yeah, except the guy is, in his late 30s and not, preteens.
But what's his race?
Human.
Okay, fair enough. You know what I'm saying? If he's a dwarf, I'm just saying.
No. As I'm going to say Cathartic and Rivik, you hear Tom whispering about, ooh, sermon wine, cheeky, as he enters the door to the respiratory.
Right.
I-
I think this
I
is
don't-
I'm
better
just going to
opportunity.
eye it, and then I'm going to look over at the others.
I
There's like
think
I
three or
do
four
not
people.
like this priest.
I
There's about
I
three.
don't-
Yeah,
Nick has suspicions, but Tobias would have no way of having these suspicions, so Tobias is just going to be like, yeah, he's creepy.
It's more to it than that. He seems
I-
far too knowledgeable. More knowledgeable than any other priest should be.
Yeah.
Also, muttering under his breath about his sermon being cheeky. I'm aware that half of you were hardly paying attention, but
Actually, I was paying perfect attention. I think he was talking about breaking out the sacramented wine with his Bible study friend. I think they're going to get drunk and possibly fuck. That's
I'm
the
going
most
to look at
cheeky
him
thing.
like he's a blasphemer.
They're doing it, not me. Would you what? Stop looking at me like that.
I
Tobias
think
is an ally.
I pull out like one of those hymn sheets that I assume is there. Just hold it up to like sort of block her gaze from me, so I don't have to deal with that shit anymore. There we go. That's better. Okay,
I can't
think-
remember, what church does he represent?
he's light.
she
Church of Life.
represents life.
Life. Okay.
Whereas you're light and Connor is order. Connor, you've been trying to say something for like the past 5 minutes, but you keep getting cut off. What's going on?
I think we should go confront him, otherwise we might end up with another victim soon.
Oh, that's a good point. We should probably
That's
save
a
that
good point.
guy. Yeah. Or
Uh,
we use that as our distraction to go search downstairs.
I say Brutus is a fantastic distraction. Let's lose him to barge down the door and save that guy.
You're here now. We're talking.
I'll be honest. Before we do any of that, Brutus, help me put the fucking bar across the door so no one can come and interfere. We don't want to
You know, mate,
accidentally
cool.
some civilians again.
Yeah.
So we slide the door to the bar across the big church doors, and then we are going to open the door gently.
Or we wait to get the civilian out before we start locking
Oh yeah,
people in.
that goes without saying.
Okay, well, how do you get the civilians out?
Well, she was leaving. They were leaving anyway, weren't they?
No, they're staying to clean.
How many civilians are we talking about?
There's 3 or 4 people still in the church.
Collateral damage. Let's go, baby.
No, we were specifically given instructions not to kill innocents this time. I'm
One of us do some
thinking-
scary shit, and they'll get out.
I've got this. Watch a leader in action. Ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention for a moment.
Everyone
fuck out.
spins. Make an intimidation check.
Okay. Yeah. Does an 11 succeed?
Mary, the 70-year-old woman who was tasked with making sure everything was all right, is going to totter up to you and say, "Young man, your language is appalling and not fitting
I'm going
for
to
a
use my
church of our
second
Lord."
wind to add a D10 plus 3 to it.
The role is already resolved, mate.
That's the whole
we've
point.
moved on.
When it fails, I can use it.
Yeah, we've already moved on. Like they
No.
you say it in the moment.
You didn't tell me that it failed. You just carried on. I asked if it succeeded or
Okay.
not. So
Okay,
it
roll the
failed,
fucking roll the
and
die,
as it
roll the
failed,
die.
I
God damn.
tactical
God damn,
mind.
roll the dice.
Giving me lip. Who do you think you are? DM. There you go. So that's actually like an 18.
What? Why 18?
Oh no, because I can't do math. What was it? No, sorry, 16 in fact.
Yeah, 16. You see all the others pack up and leave. Whilst Mary again tots up to you and says, "I'm sorry, captain,
Lieutenant.
officer, lieutenant, but I have been given very specific instructions to make sure this church is spotless, whilst Priest Vilnius is busy with his Bible studies. So whatever business you have, I'm not here to stop you, but I can't leave. She's got a cane and like half-rimmed glasses, all around her shoulders.
I really don't want to do this, but
I'll
unfortunately,
put-
on the authority of the Incrementus, I must order you to leave at once.
You could learn it. She's waggling the cane at you. You could learn a thing or two about manners, young man.
Cathartic, or anyone else, if you want to deal with this before I do.
Yeah. Uh,
I don't think you want me to deal with it.
Nick
I'm-
kills an old woman. Let's go.
I'm gonna go up and ask. Please, we need some. We need everyone out, if possible, please.
I'm supposed to clean. Otherwise, in the morning, the church will be a state.
I'm
Say
going
more-
to
say
butt
more,
in at
Clay.
this point.
Go on.
Excuse me, madam.
Hello.
I must inform you that you should leave. We are not going to force you to leave, but if we do not have enough time to perform the sacrament that we need to maintain the safety of the town, everyone will be in danger, and no one will make it to the sermon by tomorrow.
Make a deception check.
Deception.
Deception.
This is deception, is it not?
You are lying about a sermon.
Can I guidance myself, or is it too late for that?
Oh, yeah, unless
Guidance
you
is
set
pretty
guidance
obvious.
beforehand. Yeah. Well,
How do
just give it
heroic inspirations work?
If you fail, you can reroll.
Okay. Because my deception's not great. But I'm going to use a heroic inspiration.
Hold off. I
Smart,
actually said if you
smart.
failed it, she needs to roll insight first.
Oh
She
yeah.
might roll an actual one.
Is she?
Okay.
Yeah, okay, no, you need to reroll, man. He rolled an 18.
A 7.
Alright,
Roll one more time. You never know if you
win.
failed.
It
says, Wait a minute. Is this about the disappearances? Why'd you roll a third time?
I didn't mean to. I think it was
either way.
delayed.
With the 7, she says, Is this about the disappearances?
It is, madam.
Well, I suppose I can talk to Brother Vilnius and come back in the morning.
We'll
Thank you.
tell him for you. Why don't you head out now?
Just make sure that you tell him that it wasn't my fault. It was a. And she's like muttering as she gets to the edge of the door. She's like hobbling along with her cane. She's very slow, really slow.
How heavy does she look?
Pressure
Like, does
her.
she look particularly heavy?
Oh god.
Oh no, she's a frail old woman. You can pick her up.
If he moves to stop grab her, I will move to stop him.
Again,
Right.
it takes it's like maybe 15, 20 feet, and it takes her close to a minute to walk to the other side.
I've got
towards
one
the door.
hand on Brutus's shoulder, like, calm, friend.
No,
I
no, no,
know,
I go-
know.
I go up to her and I'm like, "Yeah, madam, mate, would you like a hand?"
Oh, what a nice young lady you are.
I pick her up, but not like aggressively. I do pick her up in like a
Yeah.
reasonable way, and then
Yeah.
fly her to the other out the door,
And
and
she
I
says,
then do gently put her back down as well.
she says, she kind of laughs and goes, "Oh, you're more than welcome back here."
I just like give like a wink to her, and then
Yeah.
turn around to leave.
Reminded that this is a 2-foot tall fairy person.
Yeah, and this is also a very, very frail old woman. It's
Yep.
fine.
I do still
Oh.
have 16 strength, so I have
Close
no
the door.
wiggling.
Lock the door.
Yeah.
And you close the door.
Okay. Storm the reliquary? Or do we knock?
We knock.
Oh, fine.
We are
go for-
civilized. We're civilized.
Fine.
So
Speak for
you
yourself.
knock on the respiratory door. There is no answer.
That's probably a good sign.
We knock harder, and if they, and I'm going to say,
Brutus, knock as hard as you can.
Oh, okay. I slam
Brutus.
into the door.
Make an athletics check.
Fuck's sake.
8.
An 8.
There's some kind of arcane, bewitching
Oh,
magic
fuck,
comes
that's
from
cool.
this door.
Not like that, like this, and I kick the door in.
Make an athletics check.
Oh, hang on. I actually rolled that with advantage because I have that. Yeah, no, it's a 12 because
Why do you have advantage on athletics?
I just have advantage on athletics. It's just a fighter thing. I
How?
think.
Is
Uh,
it?
Hang on. Remarkable athlete. I have advantage on initiative and strength athletics checks.
Oh my god, yeah, I forget you're a champion.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, no, 12. That is enough to break down the door. It's not
Oh.
particularly sturdy. It's a wooden door in a church. But it is remarkably loud as you break down
Good.
the open door.
I'd be disappointed if it
It
wasn't.
wasn't locked. It wasn't locked.
Fine. I immediately turn to Brutus and I say, "See, it's all in the hips."
Happy to help you.
Alright.
No. God damn.
I
Yeah.
can't remember this
As
room
you are
is
now in
empty.
yeah, no, both the study and the bedroom are empty.
Rivik, where's this hidden door?
Behind the bookshelf. But do watch your step.
I walk over to the bookshelf and rip it off its hinges.
It doesn't budge.
Huh.
You can make a strength check to see if you can overpower it.
The way you
But
say
for the
that
minute,
makes
it's
it
locked.
sound like it doesn't matter what I roll, but we'll give it a go.
No, you can. It's just I'm assuming you
It
went open to try and
strength
open
or is
it.
it athletics?
This would just be strength. You're ripping this.
Can I, Brutus? Can you give me a hand with this?
Yeah, mate.
All
yeah,
right.
I'll help him.
So he'll help with advantage. That's only an 8 because I can't roll for shit.
Yeah, no. There isn't a secret door here. It's just a bookshelf. You're trying to move a bookshelf.
Rivik, have you fucking been on the funny weed?
Well, it was a bookshelf, wasn't it? Was it the bookshelf?
It was the bookshelf.
Yeah, it was the bookshelf.
Like,
This is
are
definitely the right
scratches
place.
Still there.
Yes, the scratches are still there.
Can we just open up the door with the way you did before?
Well, before it was
It's what they
locked,
just
we
tried.
pulled it
Opened
open. Look for a secret switch, everyone. I start pulling books out of the
Pull
shelf
all
and
the
throwing
books.
them over my shoulder.
Okay, investigation check.
Who's got the highest investigation metagaming?
None of you.
None of us. We all have
-1.
intelligence
I
as a dump
have-
stat.
A +1.
-1.
A 9.
Investigation. I'm going to give myself a guidance.
Okay.
That'd be 17 plus
Holy
bad.
shit.
Shit.
+1. I mean 18.
Okay, Brendan. You notice that where Timaeus and Brutus try to rip open the door, there's now a hairline gap between the bookshelf and the door, from which a inky void below is visible. And you do notice that there is a thin, in that thin gap, there is a metal latch which you can see with space above and below it.
Can I use, I think, a dagger or a piton or something like that to unlatch the door?
Yep. As you stick the point of the dagger in and flick it open,
And then open up the door.
it opens. There is a staircase.
Oh shit!
It was
Well done.
latched.
Look at that.
Okay.
And now I think we must hurry.
Hang on.
Before we
hold
go
on.
down, I'm
Go on.
going to quickly go for a piss. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okey-doke.
Should I cast protection from good and evil? Do you think that might work?
That might
This
be
is going to be a
beneficial.
crypt, so I suspect some kind of undead. So yes. Also, if I'm not mistaken, Sonia, you can give
Mhm.
people 300 feet of dark vision. If I'm not mistaken, right?
I don't know if I can do it yet. Let me check.
Pretty sure you can. I'm pretty sure it's a 3rd level ability.
Yes,
How many people? And how long?
up to 3 for 1 hour.
I would say, because I'm pretty sure, who doesn't have dark vision?
Pretty
Where does it tell
sure,
you? Is
In
it just
your
on features and
senses.
traits?
Or I could just
Uh,
conversely have a look myself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
60
Brutus is
feet.
the only one without dark vision. Everyone else has got at least 60 feet of it.
Well, it
So-
can't be perfect at everything, can you?
I'd say.
I
give-
cast light on your
No,
on your armor.
don't do that. Don't do that. Because we don't want to be going like beacons, letting everyone know where we are. I
I
reckon
mean, Bruce is a
Nope.
bit of a
you
beacon.
can give
but-
it to
We'll
three
just-
other people, and you already got it yourself. So you can actually give it to all of us, regardless, right? If my math's correct. Me, Connor. Oh no, there's 4 of us plus you.
Who's a melee fighter?
All of us
am.
except for Rivik.
Mm,
Rivik. I don't
Well,
Rivik.
my
Who are you?
Brutus
combat
needs it
s-
regardless.
My combat
Rivik,
style is going to be jab someone and run away, and jab someone else.
Yeah, so I'd say give it to Rivik, give it to me, and give it to Brutus. And to be honest, I don't think Connor's going to need it because he's got the shortest range out of all of us. So he's always going to be within his 60 feet of dark vision to something. And if he
Yeah,
absolutely
I'll do
needs to
that.
see something at a distance, he can always cast light on something and throw it at them. Alright,
Yeah.
so that's good. Excellent. So everyone but Connor has 300 feet of dark vision. Connor, you still have 60. Connor, you
Yeah.
want to cast protection on good and evil. That's a single target spell, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah. I have that and Shield of Faith. So
Maybe hold off on which one you're casting until we know what we're
Yeah.
actually going up against, because it could be an abomination or a monstrosity or a fucking beast for all we know. Even if I
I'm
am
going
Yeah.
to
70%
actually
sure it's a
cast
vampire.
Detect Good and Evil on myself and see what I can spot.
Isn't that like a
Wait, did
pulse?
Paladins get Divine Sense yet?
Paladins always have divine
Uh,
sense.
It's a 30 feet
Burst.
Not-
pulse, lasts for 10 minutes.
No, I don't have Divine
And it
Sense.
stop. And yeah. Oh, do you not?
No, it's blocked by a foot of stone, dirt, or
Divine,
wood.
Divine Sense is a level 1 paladin ability.
I
It is-
don't have it.
Is it still a thing in
Is it?
2024?
Yeah, it is.
I'm looking through class features.
So let me pull up Gabriel real quick, just to see where it is.
No, I can't see
Features
it.
and traits, class features, lay on hands, puns, match ability. Wait, what the fuck? Where's it gone? Where's he?
Absolutely certain that it is in fact.
Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't think it is
Huh.
anymore. I think it got replaced. Or it's actually a 2nd level ability. Because bear in mind or a 3rd level ability. Because bear in mind he is only a 2nd level paladin because he took a level of warlock.
Yeah, but Gabriel is
Gabriel
a
also doesn't
level-
have anything. Oh no, it's a channel divinity option now.
Ah.
Yeah, it's a channel divinity. I need to pull it
Oh.
up. Oh, why don't you list?
Oh, I don't have that. I don't have Channel Divinity yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's why. Yeah, okay.
Alright,
Regardless,
cool.
So,
So here's what's happened. Wait,
um,
while you weren't here, I don't know if you heard.
I heard the last tail end of it. I heard the
Okay,
divine
so-
sense and paladin sense as well.
And everyone's got 300 feet of dark vision except for Connor, who has 60 feet.
It's Twilight clerics.
We make darkness our bitch. And by we,
that-
I
is
mean
that it?
Sonia makes darkness her bitch.
So, one by one, you make your way down the narrow stone corridor that seems to loop around and around for impossibly long. Again, it's pitch black down here. So much so that if it weren't for your friend who's an ally to the darkness, you would be completely blind. As you're traveling down, feeling your way across these stone steps, you hear, "May my sacrifice be accepted. May I join the holy union of man and beast, the flesh that unites us all. May I serve my God and my Creator to the best of my ability, and may my blood fuel the life of all that is to come." Coming in Thomas's voice, followed by a agonizing scream and toe curling crunching. As you make it to the bottom of the corridor and see the reliquary box now its doors open, quickly chewing away with vile blood-stained teeth that don't seemingly form a mouth, but instead just desperately pull the flesh into the inside of this twisted piece of meat that lies inside the reliquary box. Rivers of blood pour down it and onto the stone altar below you, the candlelight illuminating Priest Vilnius' face, who looked on in grim determination before his eye whips around, looking at you guys come down.
What
You
do
were
I
too
need to
late.
roll to figure out that that's a mimic?
Make a nature check.
Okay. That's an unnatural one.
Mm.
A natural one.
My God!
You have no idea what this is.
It's some kind of
Oh.
enchanted wardrobe.
Mm.
You are by the
Um,
order of the prince and the king. You are under arrest for murder.
Prince, sorry, not Prince.
Well, not Prince Leon's
Priest
here.
Vilnius. Yeah, Priest Vilnius is going to look at you and raise a dagger that seems to be pulsing with some kind of magical energy. As he does so, the reliquary box finishes its meal, and you hear distant, aberrant whispers begin to emanate from the box. And I'm going to need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh shit.
I'm good at them.
I'm not.
Oh dear.
Oh shit. That's not bad.
Did everyone roll?
I ain't so hot at them.
I rolled
Four.
an 18.
Dirty 20.
30, 20, 18,
10.
9.
10,
18.
9, and 18. Rivik, whatever this foul
And cathartic.
magic is. Sorry?
Cathartic got a 10.
Yeah, and Rivik got a 9.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Um,
Just the way you said it. Sorry, go on.
yeah.
I shouldn't apologize.
Rivik, whatever this foul magic is, you don't know why everyone else around you is being so brazen. Whatever, you have no idea the context about what just happened. You don't know that what just happened was necessarily bad. All you know is that there's this creature, the likes of which you've never seen before. Who knows how powerful it is and what you could gain by following it? Do me a favor and roll a d8 for me.
This could possibly go bad. That's a 5.
That's a 5. You
Oh my
feel
God.
your legs. You feel your legs begin to move as you begin making your way back up the staircase. Whilst that's happening, what's everyone else doing?
Ribbit, what are you doing? Come back here. Come back here.
So the priest says, "You don't know what's happening here. This is not what it looks like. I promise."
Did
Then
you?
what is it?
Sorry, go on.
The people who enter that do so willingly and of their own accord. This is for the safety of everyone, for a better future.
Is this what the Church of Life teaches you?
The Church of Life has done nothing for us. This has. The forest sings with game. Our crops go bountiful. Everyone is happy. And no,
Yeah, I'm putting a
Yeah.
stop to this. This is so illegal, I can't even begin to count the laws that it is breaking. Surrender peacefully or face the consequences.
the magic that's like shimmering around his blade coalesces before embedding itself into it. It glows with a purple light as the creature in the basement lets out a horrible scream. Rivik, you a couple of steps up the stairway, snap back to and think, "What the fuck? I need to get back down there." Can everyone please roll initiative?
Hi, boss.
I am going last.
Oh my god.
I have got a 10.
Holy
It's
shit,
just a
okay.
dexterity roll for initiative, isn't it?
Initiative is the one next to your armor class.
There's an initiative
Right in
button.
the middle of your sheet. If you scroll to the top where it says short rest, it's literally 2 boxes below it.
Okay. What did everyone get? Okay,
I got
so
16.
Titus is going to go. Oh, everyone's rolled. Cathartic,
22.
Titus.
Cathartic
So we're
sounds
just
better.
waiting on Chris.
Yep.
Waiting on Chris.
Yes.
So roll. Yeah, there you go.
He's got his. He rolled a. I'm gonna guess a 12. I'm placing bets on 12.
It's going to be a 19.
No shit.
Oh my god, okay.
I thought I did so well.
So-
with 16.
So it's Cathartic, then Brutus, then
Nice.
Timmy.
How dare you? Only his mum gets to call him Timmy.
Monster. Then after that it's Rivik,
And finally,
and
Brendan
then Brendan in dead last.
with his natural one.
Okay. Right, cathartic. This foul beast lets out a aberrant maw. Its skinned flesh writhing with impossible features inside this iron box. What would you like to do?
How big is this creature?
Well, it's currently got flesh. The box itself is about 7 feet tall, and it's got like fleshy tendrils that have like sprouted out of it. Like they clearly have some kind of bone structure, but the joints are at strange, twisted angles. So maybe in diameter, about 10 feet.
So it's large then.
Yeah, it's large.
Okay, well, I'm going to cast Moonbeam at the box.
Okay, cast Moonbeam at the box.
Good.
This divine light pierces through the stone ceiling,
Somehow.
sending straight down towards the creature. Who cares how? It's magic. So that's going to be a saving throw.
Yes, a con save of 13.
And is this a shapeshifter? 'Cause I think it does bonus shit to shapeshifters.
Sorry, con save.
Yes.
Yes.
It rolled a 21.
All right then. Well, I'm going to maintain concentration on it regardless.
Yeah, you maintain
On a
does it take any
failed
damage?
save, the creature takes 2d10 radiant damage, and if the creature is shapeshifted as a result of the polymorph spell, for example, it reverts to its true form and can't shapeshift until it leaves the cylinder.
That's only if it
On a
fails.
successful save, blah blah blah, half damage only.
Okay.
Okay, half 2d10.
Roll 2d10. That is a 14.
That's 7 points of damage.
That's
You
radiant.
smell the singeing of flesh that very quickly fills up this room. Disgusting.
Delicious.
Is that the end of your turn?
I'm going to take a few steps back.
Okay. By the way, where were you when this happened? Were you at the mouth of the room?
I guess we would have
Sure.
stepped in a little bit further.
The way
Yeah.
I
I should
envision
have
it
said party.
is we all came down. How wide was the staircase? Is the first question.
5 feet.
So we had to come in single file.
Well,
Okay,
I can
if-
actually just go above people
Yeah,
because I
no.
can
So
fly.
I assume
Either
it's
way,
going to be.
at the start.
No,
yeah,
no. Here's
okay.
I assume.
I
came
forgot a
out
rule.
first, and then
Yeah.
I probably had everyone behind me. I probably stepped forward when I was doing my surrender, so I'm probably maybe 10, 15 feet into the room with everyone else sort of arrayed behind me with obviously Rivik halfway up the stairs.
Okay, so you're like halfway into the room then. Okay, good. I should have done this at the start of Cathartic's turn, but I forgot. So we'll just start with the next person, Brutus. Can you make a Wisdom saving throw, please?
Oh boy,
You're fine. You got this.
this is not his specialty.
He can do it. I
put
believe.
Oh my
faith.
god, 18.
Yeah.
18.
See?
Again, the strange whispering that seems to be emanating from this box claws its way into your head. But because you are the peak of evolution, you shut it out perfectly.
Jokes on him.
Nice.
We're too stupid to get mind controlled. Only the person with
You
points
saw-
in intelligence got done in.
You sort of see
Um,
Brutus like thinking for a moment, like what, like sort of reacting to this attempt,
Yeah.
and it sort of just goes, and then just screams as he goes into rage.
Okay. Fun. Right. So, in that case, it's going to be your turn. What do you want to do?
So yeah, I've used bonus action to go into
Right,
my
yes.
rage.
Yeah.
Then I will fly up to the creature and I will do a reckless attack on him.
Ooh, fun. Roll to hit.
This would be nat 20.
20. Holy shit. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Roll damage.
Critical hit.
So I roll. I've got damage. What is it for a crit? Like roll
Basically,
again,
it should
or-
automatically
Yeah.
do it. It should automatically say the damage.
Yeah, there you go. You got it. 20 points of damage. God
Hold
fucking damn.
Hold
You've
on,
already done it.
we're just getting started.
Okay.
Need to remind. Damage twice and use either roll. Okay, so I'm gonna do that again, and I'm gonna take whichever one of them is higher because
Okay, so
of
if you right
savage
click,
attacker.
right-click the damage, and then make sure it's selected to critical.
Well, because I'm using the phone when I'm doing the rolls.
Oh, yeah. Well, in that case, I think it's click and hold, but I'm not sure.
Mm.
I think it's press and hold. If not, just
What to do? Wait, do I?
for the
Oh, here we
damage
go.
roll, press and hold.
Crit damage. Here we go.
There you go.
Then Tab off that.
So
Oh,
yeah,
that
you
didn't only
no,
did two.
that's not
What
critical
if I-
damage.
Ah,
So
That's
take 3 away
8.
from it. So that one, 8 plus 9 is use the 20. The 20 is better.
20 points of
Okay.
damage.
No, then I roll an additional 2d6 because I did a reckless attack in rage.
Did you remember? Sorry, did you remember to activate your rage feature, like actually on your sheet for the additional stuff?
I haven't clicked it, no.
No, if you click it, it will automatically add the additional damage
Oh,
and
okay.
thing, which I believe is +2 in this case.
But it's actually 22.
And then an
Plus your-
additional 2d6.
Yeah, plus your 2d6.
Holy shit.
Another
Yeah,
7.
berserk.
7.
So
So
that's
22
20,
for 29.
20. Oh my fucking god,
Does he
Brutus.
one-shot it?
No, he doesn't one-shot it. No, not he's but he does bloody it.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, no, oh wait, no, is it bloodied? Not quite bloodied,
Oh,
but nearly bloodied. As you run up screaming and sink your axe square into whatever passes for a mouth in terms of this thing. As you see the priest let out a cry, extending a hand, trying his best to save whatever he's worshipping.
Interesting.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that'll be the end.
Lovely. In that case, Timaeus, it's your turn.
Cool. 2 questions. First, how far away is the priest from me?
10 feet.
How far away is the priest from the box?
And like another 10 feet, but the box is 15 feet away from you.
Okay. So I'm going
Triangles.
to move so that I am lined. So the priest is directly in line between me and the box.
Okay.
And I'm going to hit him with my pike.
Yes. Hit him.
It's going to be awesome. It's going to be very, very cool. It's going to be only an 11.
Okay, the 11 misses as he brings up his blade just in time.
Is there anything about that I can do? I don't think there is. Well, that's disappointing.
Is that the end of your turn?
Hang on.
Wait, no. Sorry, at the start of your turn, can you make that saving throw for me before
I
you
can
do anything else?
certainly try.
Wisdom saving throw.
That is a 4.
A 4. So, can you roll a
Hang
d8
on,
then?
hang on. I definitely have something for this. Where's my Indomitable? I don't have it yet. Shit! Carry on.
Can you roll? Yeah, can you make a roll a d8 for me?
5.
5. Again, you feel your legs begin to bring you. You wouldn't have moved close to the priest in the first place, so you're not taking attack of opportunity.
Nope.
You're moving 30, sorry, not 30 feet, 60 feet up the corridor.
Oh, is this taking my action?
Because you're action dashing.
Yep.
Yes.
Where am I going? Why am I going this way?
No, you wouldn't say any in character. You believe that the only right thing to do right now is leave the situation entirely.
Oh, shit.
That's the most reasonable course of action.
Clearly, what I need to do is leave. And I turn and run away.
Is that the end of your turn?
I mean, yeah, I've got nothing else I can do.
Good. Okay. In that case, the strange beast is called beast, whatever it is going to go, as it is going to let out a cry before slamming you with 2 of its pseudopods. You being Brutus. The first one is going to be a 9 to hit.
It gets advantage on me because I used reckless
Cool.
attack.
First one is going to is going to be a 24 to hit.
You had it at 20.
Hey, gotta be accurate. Where's my D10? You are going to take 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
Half because I'm raging.
Half because you're raging, and you feel this appendage wrap around you. It doesn't have skin in any conceivable way, so there's this thick slime of plasma and blood that coats the beast's appendage as it wraps itself around you. It's then going to try and slam you again whilst you're grappled. You're grappled, by the way.
What, do I not get the opportunity to avoid it?
No, it's just on a hit. You are grappled.
Okay.
As it's going to be another advantage with a 23 to hit this time.
Yes.
So that's going to be oh my god, another 14 points of damage.
Half again.
Yeah. And now that you are grabbed by it, you need to make a. It's now going to use its secondary thing for you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay. Oh dear. Oh,
10.
10.
Nope, 10. You feel whatever bloody, fleshy liquid is coating these tentacles almost seep into you, and you feel your joints begin to lock up as you are paralyzed.
Oh dang.
That is going to be the end of its turn, however, meaning it's now going to be the cultist's turn, and he is going to sigh out an incantation. He's going to sigh out an incantation as a shimmering dagger appears next to him as he charges. Who would be closest? I guess
See who it
probably
isn't.
Brendan would be closest because Timaeus was closest, but then he ran away.
Okay.
So he's going to charge towards you. He's going to start off attempting to slice you with his packed blade. As he rolls a 6.
He bounced. I deflect his blades with area movement, area of effort.
As he looks up at you, furious, trying to then swing at you with his spectral weapon, which is then going to be a 12.
I do the exact same maneuver.
You just don't move. You just fucking thug it out. Oh, goddamn. Yeah, that's going to be the end of its turn. Meaning, Rivik, it's your turn. Your friend is paralyzed, grappled by this eldritch abomination, and a priest who's not really doing much.
Is there no wisdom save for Rivik?
Well,
Oh, no, wisdom save. Thank you, Nick.
You're welcome.
okay, it's gonna be fine. It's fine because I can do this. 11.
11. 11 succeeds.
Nice.
As, yeah, you shrug off at the mad whisperings of this beast.
Fucking beast.
Yep, that's going to be, yeah. So what do you want to do on your turn?
Okay, I am going to. Right. Okay, here's where it's gonna get technical. I'm gonna pop a Zephyr Strike
Okay.
as my bonus action, which will give me an extra 30 feet of speed, which means my
Yeah.
speed is currently 65 feet.
It's a 20-foot room.
That's fine. That's not what I'm worried about. So I'm going to sprint towards the priest.
Mhm.
I will use my advantage from Zephyr Strike to attack the priest
Mhm.
with my short sword. How do I do that? That's how I do that. With advantage. Okay. That's a natural 20 to,
Oh my god.
to hit the priest.
Okay.
So
Priest is hecka dead.
that's 2d6 plus 2, which is 12 damage.
Plus 2d8 from Zephyr Strike.
Ooh.
D8 from Zephyr
Yeah,
Strike,
hang on.
which is then
Let
doubled because you got
me-
a crit.
Once before the spell ends, you can give yourself advantage. That attack, yeah, deals one. Okay, fair enough. Right. So crit that as well. God damn. That's another 6. Is he dead?
No, he's not dead.
Hmm.
Not even bloodied. But no, you still dealt a really good chunk of damage to him.
Then I will. I'll smack him with a dagger as well, because I can
Okay,
do that.
well, it's part of the same action. Roll to hit.
Dagger, 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 and that's with advantage because short sword has Vex.
Oh, hell yeah.
I researched, and it doesn't matter because
7.
it's a 7.
He brings up the dagger just in time to deflect your second attack. A large
You
gash
bastard.
from his shoulder to his waist from your magic-infused blade.
Okay, that's me done.
Okay. Right. At the end of your turn, it's going to go to Brendan, yours. You've just fucking thugged this priest attacks. You're built different, man. He's nothing.
Yep.
Wisdom.
Yep. I am going to. I think I don't want. I think I'm going to try and knock out this priest before I
Saving throw.
target the.
Oh yeah, wisdom saving throw. Thank you, Nick. Keep reminding me.
Yeah, I got you, buddy. I
Cheers.
just
That'll
hope
be
people do
a
the same for me
14.
when I DM.
Absolutely, I do. 14. Yeah, you succeed. You're good.
I am going to take a swing at this guy. Actually, no. With it, I was going green flame blade, but that only works if there's another enemy within 5 feet. And there
Yeah, right
isn't.
now Green Flame Blade doesn't do much for you.
Yeah, I'm going
Good for, you,
to.
good for later levels though. More damage on an attack.
Yeah, I am
You might
going
get cut.
to. Yeah, I'm going to slam my small into this guy's chest. To
Let's go.
that will be a 14 to hit.
A 14. Actually, no, where is his arm class? A 14 hits. He like goes to block your attack after parrying off Rivik, only for him just to miss it as your maul sinks square into his chest. Roll for damage.
I
Smite.
hit. So I'm going to use a wrathful smite as well.
Yay!
I'm going to spell slot for that.
Wait, Wrathful
Yes.
Smite. Does he roll the saving throw before taking the damage?
From attacking.
What does it say?
Should be afterwards.
Target and must succeed on wisdom saving throw. Afterwards, after the damage.
Okay. So that's roll for damage.
Yep, that is
2d6 plus 1d6.
8 plus 3. That is 11 damage.
Okay. Blood is now pouring from his open wound, and he's going to make the wisdom saving throw against being frightened.
DC 13.
DC 13. He is going to fail as he now realizes there's no way out of this. Even if the beast lives, he is going to die as he's now terrified.
Yep.
Right.
I'm going to. There's no need to maneuver myself anywhere, is there?
No, you're looming over this man, the fucking 7 foot tall borderline giant that you are, over this maybe 5'5" priest.
Yeah, there's not much to do at low levels, so I think that's all I can do.
Yeah. Cathartic, it's your turn. Can you make a wisdom
What?
saving throw for me?
Quick question. My maul has topple.
Oh, so you're knocking prone?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a saving throw, isn't it?
Yeah, make a con save.
Con save. Oh, he actually succeeds.
DC. DC.
I'm assuming he does. Is it? You
roll?
got 17. You got 17.
Yeah, that's 16. 8 plus 2 plus modifier.
Yeah. So
15. DC 15.
cool. Right. Cathartic, your turn.
Oh, wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw, please.
9.
9. Roll a d8 for me.
Two.
2. You just kind of lose a turn. You stand still
Okay.
as you remain stunned for the duration of your turn.
Do I maintain concentration?
Oh yeah, you maintain concentration. You're
Okay.
not doing anything. Wait, let me double check the wording. Yeah, no, the target does nothing. You you stand still for the duration of your turn.
Yeah, fine with
Maintain
me.
concentration though. As at the end of your
Basically,
turn,
the
it
confusion
deals more
spell
damage.
from what I'm putting together.
The end of the creature's turn, I believe.
Oh, he should have rolled. We'll do the damage that he should have rolled then. Now then.
Okay. Yeah, when
the
he
con
ends
save.
when anything ends the turn in the moonbeam.
Okay, yeah. So we ended the turn in the moonbeam because he didn't move. He's stuck in a box at the minute. So that's going to be a 10.
That is a fail.
Roll 2d10 then.
Boo, boo. That is a measly 5.
Hey, it's not nothing. And he's now wounded, bloodied. Sorry. Right. So the monster, Cathartic. Brutus, your turn. Can you make a wisdom saving throw for me, boss?
I'm currently
Paralyzed.
paralyzed, but would I still roll the wisdom? Like, if I'm
I
paralyzed?
mean, you would,
You
but it
would,
doesn't
but
matter what you think.
pointless, so.
Yeah. Right.
Wait, how long does the paralysis last?
Target. I'm trying to find now. Target's reference.
Wisdom.
It
I
lasts
rolled
until
a
the end of your.
19.
It lasts for 1 minute until you succeed at the end of your turn.
Okay.
Okay, so you succeed on the fucking Eldritch
I
Abomination
rolled
Mind Chip.
19 on that 3 times.
Yeah,
Cool.
but you're still paralyzed. So at the end of your turn, can you make a Constitution saving throw for me?
14.
14. Does that succeed? Yes, it does. As you pull yourself out of the paralysis.
Yay!
But it is still the end of your turn, meaning it's now Timaeus. You're like
Cool.
60 feet up the stairs.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to use my
No,
action to dash to
you're-
run back
so
to
we'll
where I
say-
was.
Yeah, so if you use your full movement,
Yeah.
you can make it to 10 feet up the stairs. So you still need to action dash to get down.
Yeah, no, I have to action dash to get back to within 10 feet of the priest.
Yes.
The priest hasn't moved.
No.
So yeah, I use my action dash to get back to the priest. I'm like, I don't know what
Okay.
just happened. Also, I'm 60 feet away. Do I need to make the wisdom save or am I out of range?
No, you are out of range at the
Cool,
start
cool,
of your
cool.
turn.
I action dash, run back. I'm like, I don't know what just happened, but it was not cool. Okay.
Right.
And I am going to use my bonus action.
Okay.
All right. You don't actually know. I've got this cool bonus action. It's called I flip off the guy who mind controlled me. I'm going to be using it a lot, I feel.
The weird aberration monster.
Yeah, that thing. I want
Okay.
to know that I'm displeased
Cool.
with it.
Speaking of which, did you say it's the start or the end of its turns that it makes a saving throw?
What?
It's Sonia, Moonbeam.
At the end of the creature that's in the moonbeam's turn.
Okay. You see like more of these fleshly, like weirdly bony appendages jut out of this creature as it drags itself along and off of the altar, leaving
shit,
a
it can
trail of
move.
like smeared blood behind it. It's not very fast, but it can move. As it moves 15 feet forward, which is now close enough to be within melee range of Rivik. He's going to start off by making one attack against Brutus because Brutus is currently still grappled by it.
Interesting. So wait, so was Brutus brought along with it?
Yes.
So how far away is Brutus from me?
Now Brutus is within 10 feet.
Do I have a chance to try and break the grapple because of?
It's at the end. You need to take an action to do it, and you lost an action last time because you were paralyzed.
Okay.
Speaking of though, it's going to try and squeeze you whilst it's already grappled you. So that's just going to be another attack roll, which it makes with advantage because you're still grappled by it. 7. It misses fucking somehow, unless a 9 hits.
It does not.
Yeah. Okay, and then the second attack is going towards what do you call it? Rivik.
Dead.
Rivik. It rolls a 21.
I believe that will hit.
You are going to take how much damage? 7 points of bludgeoning damage as you are ensnared by these fleshy, bony tendrils. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
I will have to make 2 of those. 1 for my spell. This for you, that's not good. This for spell, not good.
So you lose concentration on the spell, and you are also paralyzed.
Brilliant.
Fantastic. After its turn, because it moved out of the moonbeam, so it doesn't take that, the cultist is going to go. As he is going to lash out at Brendan, his fist now trembling. Remind me what the fighting condition do?
Do it from where he is.
He's in melee range of Brendan.
Oh, okay.
And he doesn't want to run. But remind me what the frightened condition does? It's just you can't get willingly closer.
You have to
okay.
away.
While the frightened condition, you experience the following effects: ability checks and attack effects. You have a disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls. Also, within like you can't reluctantly move close to the target.
Okay, yeah, that was it.
So
I remember we had the discussion when Quill used the Core Sphere spell.
Yeah, no, fear is different. Core Sphere is different, isn't it? Core Sphere forces them to move away, right?
No, it just gives them the frightened effect. Right, so he is going to, terrified, try and lash out at Brendan with disadvantage. Thank God he had disadvantage. He rolled an actual 20 and a 3. As his packed weapon, you're able to easily slap aside. He's then going to use his spiritual weapon attack to try and attack you as well. Also a disadvantage. As he rolls a 16.
That beats.
Beats. Okay, so he gets a spiritual weapon attack, which is going to deal 9 points of force damage.
Oh yeah, that hurts.
And that's going to be the end of his turn, which means it's now Rivik. You are paralyzed. At the end of your turn, please make a Constitution saving throw.
Yay. No.
9. You are still paralyzed.
Yay.
Then it moves on to Brendan. Yours. Brendan,
Okay, but
your
sorry.
turn. Can you
I
make
forgot,
a wisdom saving throw, please?
I forgot the name of my character.
Yeah, can you make a wisdom saving throw, please?
22.
22. You succeed the wisdom saving throw. You're chilling.
Yeah, I'm going to. I'll attack him first. I'm going to swing at him for. That's going to be 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Yeah, I'm not going to use my. I'm not going to use a smite. Oh, wait. Actually, I'm going to use a divine smite.
Ooh, fun.
Yeah, I get 1 use per long rest, so I'm
For
gonna,
free. Lovely.
yep. So that will be 2d. I'm just gonna roll damage. Maul first. That'll be 10 damage with the maul,
Mm-hmm.
and that will be 6 damage with a smite.
6 damage. He had 15 hit points left. You dealt 16. How do you want to do this? Just so I could pulverize him?
May Lauren judge you more fairly than I, as I smash his head in.
Nice.
Hard. Cold as shit. As you just fucking boom as his head explodes. Leaving just this gibbering abomination in your path. Right, that's going to be the end of your turn, however. Unless you want to move.
I'm gonna move to stand in front of this thing.
Lovely. So it's
Yeah.
currently got Brutus wrapped in one arm, who is writhing, clearly about to bust out, and Rivik in the other, who is just limp. Cathartic, though, it's your turn. Sonia, that's you.
Sorry, what?
It's your turn.
Is the creature still alive?
Yes. He's
Do I
currently
need
got
to do a wisdom
Brutus.
save?
Yes, please.
A 15.
You succeed. You're fine.
I'm gonna maintain my concentration on that thing.
Okay, you can do that for
Um,
free.
Can I? Does using the help action on Brutus help in any way? Like, will it remove his paralysis?
It won't. Oh, Brutus currently isn't paralyzed, but what it would mean is he has advantage when he makes the athletics check to bust out. But he's also raging, so he does that anyway.
No, I lost rage. I didn't do it. I didn't do or take damage on my last turn.
Oh, and you couldn't use a bonus action to extend it because you were paralyzed. Yeah,
Yep.
fair enough. Okay, yeah, so it would just mean he has advantage on busting out, unless he chooses to rage as a bonus action anyway.
I'm gonna trust in Brutus that he's able to get himself out of this position, and I will work around him. I will. I will cast Toll the Dead on it.
Okay, so it's a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw DC 13.
DC 13. What's a wisdom is flat, and it rolls a 12.
It fails. It does the.
1d12.
Yeah. How do I make it different?
Just roll a custom die.
Oh, okay. Uh, 11.
Holy shit. Yeah, no. So the wounds that Brutus previously opened up, as well as your scorching moonbeam, begin to gradually grow and spread, spilling out more burnt flesh and black blood onto the already ruined floor.
You must escape, Brutus. And
Right.
that's it.
Right. In that case, Brutus, it's your turn. Can you make a wisdom saving throw for me?
Oh boy. Ah. 4.
Roll a d8 for me.
Wisdom saves, the bane of all barbarians.
I've been on borrowed time, to be honest.
You rolled really well earlier.
5.
That's
5.
We always roll 5 every time.
Yeah, that would be you're
away.
compelled to move, but you currently can't run away. So you just kind of
So his legs just
flail
run
in
in the
place,
air.
I guess. Yeah, you kind of
Well,
flail in place, I guess.
Well, presumably, if I'm still like conscious of what I'm doing, I'd still then attempt the action to break free before trying to get
No,
out.
because
You know what, I hear
use
that.
your
No,
action dash, isn't it? So
No, it's just, I mean, what is it? The wording is the target takes. Oh no, the
yeah, you
target
take
takes
the
no
action
action or bonus
dash.
action. No, the target specifically takes no action or bonus action.
Mm.
I didn't see that.
Yes.
Yeah, no. So you wouldn't have dashed previously. I do apologize for that. But no, you just kind of chill in place, I guess. I'm not
Oh
sure how
boy.
else to word it.
Wait, so I shouldn't have
Um,
dashed. I should have just moved 30 feet. Is what you're telling me?
yeah,
Ah,
I am
okay.
sorry.
That's all right.
That's
We
all
all
right.
make
We
mistakes.
now know.
It's DM.
Yeah,
It's
we all know.
D&D. You know, DMing.
Yeah. But that is the end of Brutus's turn. Timmy, it's now yours.
Cool. I will make the
Wisdom saving throw
throw.
first and foremost.
I hopefully will not fuck it up and actually will be able to do all this combat. Yes, I'll take that.
19. You're
All right,
fine.
I'm just going to
Beast is
step
weak.
up, so I am within 5 feet of Brutus, and also Brendan's in 5 feet as well, right? I can do that.
Mhm.
I'm also
Yes.
then going to stab the shit out of this monster with my pike. Here we
Stab
go. Stab number 1.
Number 1.
Fuck.
9. You miss.
Fuck it. Action surge.
Action surge. Second attack.
24. That hits.
You
And that's a
definitely hit.
crit.
You definitely
And that's a
hit.
crit because I crit on 19s.
Oh, champions, of course.
Crit damage and roll. That's only 9 points of damage because I rolled terribly.
Hey, 9's not nothing.
Wait, no, hang
9
on.
is not
wait,
nothing.
wait. Hang on. Yes, I have Savage Attacker, so I'm going to do that damage again. Crit damage and boom. That's way better. I rolled exactly the same.
God damn, unfortunate. Yeah, no. As you drive a pike deeper into this thing, the rivers of blood now growing, are coating the entire floor of this basement in a thin layer of crimson.
Cool. I could choose to push it away, but I don't think I should, because that's just going to fuck over Brutus because he'll be away from us. So I think that'll be it for me.
Okay. Which means it's now after your turn, Timmy. It's now its turn.
Yep.
It is going to first of all attack Brutus to try and get him back under his paralysis. That's going to be that's a miss, as it can't quite regain its grip on your withering form, not withering, wriggling form. As it's then going to extend another pseudopod, because it's got fucking dozens of them, towards Timmy.
Bring it on, fucker.
That's going to be a 8.
That misses. I easily bat it aside.
You parry it aside. As it is then going to use. You are still grappled by it, so it can technically still
I'm not.
use it. No, not Brutus. Brutus, can you make another Constitution saving throw, please?
Mm-hmm.
You got this, mad lad. I believe in you.
18.
Yeah.
18. As you shrug off its paralysis once again.
Yeah. Fuck this guy.
That's going to be the end of its turn, meaning it's now back
You're not going to
to.
try and run away.
No, it's standing. It's standing its ground.
Oh.
It's fine. As Rivik, you are still paralyzed. At the end of your turn, can you make a Constitution saving throw, please?
Hell yeah.
Has it had its turn yet? Sorry.
Yes, it just did.
That's
Yeah, but
literally
it
just
moved.
finished
It moved out of your moonbeam.
I thought that was during Brutus's turn.
No. It moved out of your moonbeam.
No.
Go.
On its turn. 19. You succeed as you pull yourself out of the paralysis.
Like, fuck
You're
was
back.
that?
But that is also the end of your turn, and you're still grappled.
Yeah.
Meaning, Brendan, it's your turn.
Okay. This creature, I am going to. I think I want to.
I feel
Looking
like
at
I
this
need
thing,
to
this-
point out, as the next person who's not paralyzed, he doesn't make another wisdom save.
Yes, wisdom save, please, Brutus.
Not Brutus.
22.
22. You're not Brutus, sorry, Brendan. Yeah. You're chilling. You are able to shrug off the whispering aura around this beast.
I think looking at this thing, I shall activate my celestial revelations. My inner radiance shall burn it.
Yay! As long with everyone else around you.
That's fine.
Well, that hits allies.
Actually,
Yes,
it doesn't work that way.
Oh yeah, each creature within 10 feet.
Yes.
Ugh,
So
yeah,
that's going
no.
to hit me.
You
It's
lot
going to
didn't
hit the creature.
specify.
It's going to hit Brutus. And I think
no.
it also hits Rivis as well.
Yeah, not that one then.
I can handle that. I've got the hit points to spare. I'm good. I'm kosher, man.
Yeah.
Everyone else might not be.
Yeah, I'm not.
I will actually be okay.
It's only 2 points.
No, that's
So- Yeah, I think it's equal to my level.
yeah, no, it's fine. It won't be
Yeah.
equal to your level because then that'd be 3. It's probably your proficiency bonus. But what else
Yeah.
does it give you other than the burst of pitiful damage?
Okay, section. Bright light, dim light, and irradiance. Rays from your eyes and mouth for duration. You shed bright light from each of 10 feet, and at the end of each of your turns, each
Yeah,
creature
so
within-
it just burns things close to you. That seems like just a poor thing. To
Oh, it's
do.
easily the worst one out of the 3.
Yeah, that's
easily the
not,
worst out of the
That's
3.
not going to be helpful right this precise moment in time, I think.
Yeah, I thought I was looking at it and I went, nah,
Hit
yeah.
this thing.
Hit the bastard.
That's gonna be
23
hit.
hits.
Oh, I've got a bonus action Divine Smite as well.
Absolutely. I expected nothing less, Connor.
Cast with a spell slots. My last spell slot, I've only got pack spot less. And 2d8. 11 damage.
Brendan, how do you want to do this, man?
Damn.
Wait.
MVP.
I look at him, this thing, creature of aberration. May my Lord Lauren judge your afterlife, and may it be strict and hateful, for the lives you have taken and soured. While I was saying that, I pound my chest, and my maul flares up with fire as I say, "Now die in hell." And I do a massive overhead swing, like woodchopper style.
Oh, shit. Boom! As you cave not only the beast, but also the iron box that it was contained in, all in one. As you just eviscerate this beast, leaving the underground cavern bare.
Oh, fuck that guy.
And I say, "Rest. May your soul find peace in Lauren's judgment."
As you do that, standing over the shattered remains of whatever this foul creature was, you notice something buried in the back of the reliquary box, behind the twisting mound of flayed flesh.
I investigate.
Pulling, like, you have to, like, physically. Have you ever tried to debone a chicken?
Yeah.
Where you
No.
physically sometimes have to, like, dig your fingers in and just pull to disconnect a tendon?
Yeah, I don't care.
It's like fused to the back of the box with this strange red meat. And as you, like, slowly peel it, you notice built into the back of this reliquary box is what looks like a mace, along with 2 coins.
You sure it's a mace? You sure it's not a morning star?
Definitely mace or Morningstar, either or. We'll go for a Morningstar then, along with 2 coins.
Ooh.
I pick up the mace and set it aside because it's the biggest thing there.
As you pick up the mace, you notice inside the hilt are 3 slots, very similar to your maul.
I side eye. What's your name again, Sonia? Character's name?
Cathartic.
Cathartic. I side eye Cathartic and say, "I think this belongs to you." As I hand her the Morning Star while examining the coins.
Coins. They are the exact same size as the slots in both yours and Cathartic's weaponry.
I will check out this morning star that I have been handed.
Right now, it looks like a very, very well crafted but utterly banal Morningstar.
Just swing it around a bit to check its weight.
Got a good weight. It's good weight. It's well balanced.
I
I'm
replace it with the one at my hip.
I'm gonna start
Would-
stabbing the box to see if anything else falls out of it.
That's it.
Do all these coins look the same, or is there?
Well, no, they're the same size and shape, but they each have different runic engravings on them. One of them like crackles with a mysterious purple energy, and the other slightly singes the hairs around your fingers when you pick it up.
I look between them, and I think either one of these calls to me, but both call to me as well.
You don't get both. There's two of you. You both have the weird
I know-
weapons. Take one each and plug them in. I want to see what they do.
I-
And stab the
I know,
box
but
some more.
But I also have a fire thing with something.
Oh, also, I'm going to say, Lieutenant Titus.
Yes.
After the death of this thing, you get a brainwave. You know what a mimic is.
I do
This
know what a
definitely
mimic
was
is.
not a mimic.
This
This
not a
definitely
mimic.
is not a mimic.
Oh shit.
This was just a creature living inside of a metal box, or like sealed inside of a metal box.
I stab it again just to make sure it stays there. Brutus,
Anyway.
come help me brutalize this thing.
Yeah, there are 2 coins in
Go
front
over.
of you. In front
I
of you,
think-
Brendan.
I will hand cathartic,
Catharsis.
cathartic, the fiery one.
You want to hand
because-
Cathartic the fiery one?
I really like the fiery one, but the other one actually no. What was
He
the
already
first
has
one? Again?
fiery powers.
What is,
Yeah. The first one had like a weird purple energy around it, and the second one singed your fingers.
I want the purple one. There's
Oh,
very
the purple one?
Twilighty.
You,
I hand you the purple one.
also, you just vibe with the color purple.
Yeah, I didn't know if that was more eldritchy or not.
Well,
I'm going to
regardless,
slot it. I'm going to slot in the fire this token into my hammer.
Your maul spreading up from the hilt. Rivers of thin, fiery energy begin to spread up. All of your attacks now deal an additional D4 fire damage.
Oh, neat.
Ooh,
Well,
That
after
is-
seeing that, I'm going to slot mine in.
You slot yours in, and your weapon turns invisible. Once per long rest, you get a free casting of invisibility.
Oh my god, I love this weapon.
Well, that's
yeah. I think I'm more happy with this fire one. Okay. Yeah. Do I? How do I add that? Or is that gonna be?
You'd have to go into make magic item and do it all through that. You can't just add an additional D4 of fire damage. Personally, if I were you, I'd just stick a little note in saying adds it and then just do it manually every time. But regardless,
Got it.
very cool, guys. I like it. Very nice too. So, I guess, is there anything else down here that we need to look at? Like any other rooms or anything?
No, not much here. If you're right to give me pause for 1 second, I'm going to go for a piss real quick.
Okay. So, obviously, guys, we need to figure out what we're doing about the town because there's like a 50% chance they knew this was happening.
Hmm.
On the
I
one
do not
hand-
believe so. I believe that the town was led on by their preacher, their only source of hope, and following said source of hope, that led them to corruption. I do not believe that these people are
in that case, the alternative.
entirely guilty.
Look, they either actively knew or they are the stupidest town I have ever come across. Like, we were here for like 2 hours and we put this together. I refuse to believe anyone is that dense.
Not everyone is trained as we are.
Not everyone's
And it could
Brutus,
also-
mate.
And it could also be more along the lines of corruption, like whispering in their ear and making them believe them certain, like, this is the only way and this is
I
right
mean,
and
that,
stuff
yeah,
like
that
that.
box thing did kind of send me through a loop for some reason.
Also, I don't know if you know about cults. It's really easy to spot a cult, but impossible to tell someone inside a cult that they're in a cult.
Yeah.
That's like the thing about cults. They're
I
really
suppose
good at
At
psychological
the end of the
manipulation.
day, if we go and tell Prince Leon, he gets to be the one to decide, like, what's done about these idiots. At the end, I'm pretty sure that maybe Cathartic's right, and they are just really, really stupid. But
But
that's not
he,
for us to decide.
but this priest was a blasphemer.
Yeah, no, absolutely. He's dead now. That's why that's sorted. That problem is solved.
This decision should not be put on our shoulders. We should report back to King Leon, and if he decides that the Inquisition
Leon.
must smite this
Prince. No, it's Prince.
Prince Leon, if he decides that he must smite this village, the Inquisition will come and smite this village, but
Yeah.
our little expedition will not.
But what we will do, and I will find like a big sack or something and start bagging up the weird monstrosity, is take this back to Kit, because I think he'll really like to see this. And I heave it onto my shoulder. Okay, good job everyone.
The priest man's super dead, right?
Oh yeah, no, he's so dead. I'm pretty sure Brendan cleaved him in two.
Oh, okay. I was going to
Brendan
say we could
crushed
take him
himself.
back and then try talking with the body in case King Leon wants questions, but I
mean-
suppose that's out of the question.
Yeah, it depends how powerful the resurrection magic they know. At
He
the
does
end of
have
the
a head.
day, if they got resurrection magic powerful enough to bring him back from this, it's going to be powerful enough to bring him back if we leave him here to rot for like I don't know, a couple of weeks. But hey ho. I guess we leave.
Yep, I think I'm going to go let. Oh, nice, it's pinned.
Yep.
Thank you.
No worries.
What were you saying
Yeah,
there? You were going to go somewhere?
I'm going to. Well, what do you think would happen if we just straight up leave? People gonna
Nothing.
talk, whatnot.
Who gives a shit? This village is problems are solved. We are the heroes. Everything else is irrelevant. We have done our job. Nothing else matters.
Yes. I'm.
Onward to my
Yep.
sleeves.
So, without second word, you dragging this bloody sack behind you as you very rapidly leave the town. You kind of do get like a crowd of people looking at you as you leave, but they're not gonna stop you. You know.
This 6 foot tall dragonborn is humming happily to himself while swinging a bloody sack over his shoulder.
Yeah.
He
No one's
didn't-
gonna.
He
stop you.
didn't fuck up like he did last mission. He's in a good mood. He didn't do much in the fight, unfortunately.
Yeah. As you begin the much longer journey of dragging this beast back to base.
We should have
when
rented
you-
carts.
When you return to this base, you have like a small crowd form around you as they question what you've got in the sack.
Where's
What would you
Kit?
guys like to do?
Kit!
Cognito
Okay.
hazard.
Like pushing his way through the crowd. The little grung in his oversized wizard robes and floppy hat comes forward and says, "Oh, hi guys! Oh, what you
I
got
have
there?"
a present for you, and I give him the bloody
can
horrific sack.
I can see as he opens it up, and you see his frog mouth goes wide as he quickly closes it and says, "I think this is better given to Althea."
Oh, I mean, I thought you wanted to study it because it's like a weird magical thingy, and you're into weird magical crap.
I mean, kind of looks at you, the back of the sack, and goes, "What kind of magic did this thing have?"
I don't know. It was like a sentient wardrobe that ate people.
It was mind magic, I think. It kept
Oh, yeah.
attempting to.
Maybe I should talk to Prince Leon and see what his because technically
report him.
I'm supposed to hand it over to the Divinitas, but if it's magic, there's a bit of a weird middle ground here.
Prince Leon is a cool boss. I'm sure he won't have any problems with you studying it. Speaking of, we do need to report to him though.
It's not Prince Leon I'm worried about. I'm more worried about the churches.
Yeah, fuck
If
them.
they think,
I mean, I look at my two churchy companions.
I-
Opinion is
Oh, no,
valued.
I'm going to say as a senior member of the military, you would know that the Covenant is sacred. Even in the only
Alright.
reason why the military functions is because the churches and the Divinitas and the Arcanum can work together.
All right,
The-
fair enough.
the
In that
con-
case, I wouldn't
Without
say
that,
fuck
it
them.
breaks down.
I'd say,
Yeah.
of course. Well, I'm sure Prince Leon can straighten it all out. Speaking of, we do need to speak
Yes.
with him. There may be a town that needs to be inquisitioned.
Oh, that's definitely more related to the Divinitas than me.
Mm, mm,
Now,
mm.
if you wouldn't mind, I'm going to go study this thing before the church is taken away. As he starts dragging it.
Have fun. I like Kit. He's a good guy. Okay, guys. Soldiers, form up. I've completely lost character. I'm sorry. We good job today. Everyone did well. Especially looking at you, Brutus. That one hit was fucking ridiculous. And man, Brendan, your consistent damage, very cool. And like the Rivik and Cathartic, both of you putting in your lot of work on the whole investigation side of things. I'm proud of all of you. I salute you well, and I pull a picture perfect straight salute. Now we should go report to the prince. Any remarks before we do?
Pardon? What to do?
Any I don't know, anything anyone wants to put forward or say before we go in? Any bits of points of order we want to?
I just nod in pride to what you've said.
Yes.
Not really much past that.
Yeah. We just need to go to the prince and report.
Okay. We do that.
Sonia, Brutus, Nick, Connor, Sonia, Chris, and yeah. Okay, cool. Right. Yeah, you don't have the corpse anymore. That's currently with Kit.
Yep.
You make your way up through the fortress and into the office of Prince Leon. He's as you open the door, he's kind of sitting there, crown still on his head. He's still dressed in full plate for some reason, but he's scribbling away at his desk as he looks up and says, "Ah, how was your expedition to the village? Did you find that monster they were talking about?"
Yes.
Most definitely. Your Holiness.
And it's all straightened out, I assume. I didn't get
Well-
any. He kind of gestures to his forehead. Magical pings that you violated your oaths, so nothing
Well,
for me to be concerned about.
I want to look around if anyone else wants to take this, or are they good
Uh,
to do it?
I would like to
Okay.
at least try this report. Correct me if I make any mistakes. Or
Of course.
Your Holiness, quick rundown. We entered. Quick summary. We entered the village and headed to the tavern for local information. Found out that people did disappear. About 4 people. Tavern owner said monster in the woods, most possibly. We went to find the local ranger, and we did find his house. He wasn't there. We tracked him into the forest nearby, hunting deer. He shot the deer. He's left it alive, which I still don't know why, because I'm pretty sure.
He's going to cut you off and say, I am awfully sorry. Can we cut to the chase? What was the monster? Was there a monster?
We have no idea.
A monster. We don't know what the monster is, but it was in the church's basement. Really quick.
There was a cupboard. It ate people. We stabbed it a whole bunch. It stopped being alive, I guess. Now Kit has it and
we-
he's
what-
studying it. Also, the priest was a cultist, and possibly the village is in a cult, but I think they're too stupid to realise that. I'm not sure whether or
He's
not
gonna-
it's ground to be burned down.
He's going to stop, set down his quill, and just kind of rest his the brow of his on the bridge of his nose in his tips of his fingers and go, "The monster. You can be more descriptive. I know you can."
Okay. I mean, it was a reliquary, I think it's called. It had tentacles, teeth, and flesh.
Mind powers.
Mind powers, paralyzed
Quite
people when
slimy.
it touched it. I mean,
Okay, sorry, Paul. There's 3 of you speaking at the minute. So you're telling me that there was a weird mind-controlling flesh monster inside of a reliquary box that I'm assuming the priest of the local church was worshipping.
and it could paralyze people. Don't forget that part.
It could paralyze.
Brutus can tell you all about that.
Do not recommend it, mate. No, was not fun.
And
I'll be
where
honest.
and where is this monster now?
Kit has it.
Kit has it. He goes, well, I think I need to discuss Kit whether or not we need to hand this over to the Sancti Luminaris, or whether or not we can keep it for personal investigation. I'm not sure how the church will take it, but well, there is. Regardless, I meant to say, good work, and your payment for this role, for this job, as he hands you over each 100 gold pieces, and you all level up.
Yay!
Yay!
Yeah.
Yay!
You did a good job today.
Yes.
You have served your kingdom well, and I am proud that you continue to prove your stellar record.
You
Hmm.
are awesome.
Now, if you need me, I'll be with Kit discussing the more material matters of this quest.
Hi, boss. Good.
Okay.
Good to see you, and have a nice day.
Okay. Well, he is going to, with great haste, you seem to have piqued his interest quite a bit, exit the room. What do you guys want to spend the rest of your day doing before we end the session?
I
I
mean,
would like
bath.
to. I would like to possibly go to our armorer or someone who I can buy the weapon.
Your
kit.
armorer
blacksmith.
would be Revis, the blacksmith.
Yeah.
So Revis is going to look at you as you're about to say, "Oh, you're right. How are you doing, boss?"
I'm doing good, thank you. The mall is doing wonderfully as well.
Oh,
Just
I'm glad to
know.
hear it. Did you figure out what kind of magic it has yet?
Yes, it holds magic. It doesn't.
Oh,
It bears these coins. These coins channel the magic. That's a key, for a door.
yeah.
I think it's like that.
That's interesting. Have you? So what does yours do then?
Oh, it sets things on fire.
Can I see it?
I pull out the maul as I just. Is it steaming like on fire or something?
No,
Or is it
it's just kind of like it's more like it look like yeah. It's got veins that now run across it, and deep in those veins are like burning embers.
I show him this. Very cool.
Her this. The
Her
female.
this. I show her this.
Oh, wait a minute. As she reaches in and takes out the little coin that you slotted into the hilt, and she examines it slightly and says, "I would recognize this. This is a sigil for a. This is a symbol of flame of from the fire giants. This is giant magic.
Giant's magic.
Yeah,
I
these are giants runes.
I read Giants is one of my language. Can I actually understand this?
It's just a rune that says flame.
That is odd. I didn't notice it before.
I say sorry if I had known that you could have read that before. I would have said I do apologize.
No worries.
That's okay. And she says, "That's fascinating. If you find any more of these, please do tell me. I am working on my rune craft at the minute, so it's possible that in the
there was-
future I might be able to inscribe some coins for you."
There was another weapon with the same features. We found another. There was another coin.
Well, if you find any more, I would be more than grateful for you passing them on to me. As she slots the coin back in and passes it on. Anything I can use to study my craft would be greatly appreciated.
Yeah, I'll let her know to come to with her new weapon that has the same features. But
Lovely.
Cool.
I came here to ask a question of do you do payment plans? Because
Payment plans.
yes, because I would like to requisition a set of plate armor,
Oi!
as I do not have the current funds.
Tobias shouts from like the rafters. I asked first.
As she said, she kind of looks down and goes, "Can you make a persuasion check for me?"
Persuasion? Yeah.
Yeah.
17.
17. She goes, "Look, plate is expensive. It's only ever really given out to, lieutenants and captains of the actual serving incrementus. It's going to be a hard it's going to be a hard sell for them to give you anything, even on a payment plan. But then again, not every outside mercenary is a friend of Prince Leon directly. Believe it or not, it turns out knowing the second highest most noble family, second highest most noble person in the kingdom might buy you some favors.
Mm.
Tell you what, I'll see what I can do for you
It
and
doesn't have to be now or soon. It's just
like
I
for
think
I'll get on the case, all right, for both you and Timmy up there.
oh he was I don't remember that. I don't think I was there when he asked.
No, this is
was anything
session
what you
1.
said?
Yeah, literally the first thing I did was like, how can I get plate armor? And she said, I'm working on it, and that was the end of that
Yeah.
conversation.
So, but now you're offering to do a payment plan, which I'm not going to do out of character because I don't want to track that shit. Fucking hell. But no, I'll see what I can do. All right. It's difficult to get the requisition forms in, and find the material and make sure it's up to code. And there's a lot of bureaucracy around armor of that kind.
Yes, I know. That's why this is minus selfish of me. That's why I wanted to come early to you with this.
I mean,
instead of later in case I might need it, but there was no
your
paper trail.
don't rest assured, your friendship, she puts it up in air quotes, with Prince Leon has been noticed and might curry you some favors. So I'm sure I can expedite the process a little bit.
Thank you.
How
Right.
much
No
money
promises,
did we
though.
get given again? Sorry.
100 gold pieces each.
Thank you.
All right. Are we going to end the session there? Is everyone chilling?
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm washing myself off of what happened earlier.
I'm
Lovely. Right. I'm just
acting with
quickly writing
Javelin
up
in a
a.
corner.
I'm quickly writing up a doc detailing the weapon upgrade system at the minute.
Cool.
I should have done this beforehand, but I wasn't sure what I was actually going to give you. Tokens. Token of flame. Right. 1 plus 1d4. But yeah, no, end of session. Thank you guys for playing. Don't feel the need to stay around if you do need to head off.
Yeah, no, I gotta go. But I do actually want to say sorry if I don't think I was really with it today, to be honest.
Understandable, mate. There's no need to apologise.
All right.
It's a rough spot at the minute.
Yeah. No, but I'll talk to you guys later.
See you
No worries.
later.
Have a good one, Buff.